Good morning, everybody. I'm here to introduce a new product from Ralcam. It's a borescope. Comes in a neat little package. It's kind of a soft case. It's got a foam cushioned lighting for packing purposes, and I'll show you all of what it comes with. This is the N505 5.5 millimeter borescope. It comes with an instruction manual, a little cloth for wiping the screen, and it comes with a C-type connector for charging.
Brett's new toy.
Yeah, this will be fun because this allows you to get behind the walls and look at stuff that you can't normally get to. I've already used it actually to to scope an area where some birds got into the house from the outside. I was on a ladder and decided I can't get up in there with my big head. And I used the borescope and located a bird's nest and wanted to know if there was anything in it, eggs or birds or what have you, and it was empty. And so what I decided to do was to just fill the hole with foam. But on the other side of that,
yeah, we got home from our cruise and we saw little twigs and a big mess on the floor sticking out over there. And then Brett got this toy, so it was like perfect timing.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So it's got some controls here, and I'll go over them briefly with you. There's a little peel scanner here. It tells you what all the buttons do.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, just real easy. Tells you what they do. And it powers on, powers off, and you press and hold it to get LED adjustments. You can zoom in, zoom out. It'll take pictures, and if you hold it, it will also video record for you. Then over here, you got your settings button, and you can store your videos. So I'm going to peel this off so that you can see the screen. It's really nice. And then this is your scoping screen. And so I'll show you briefly here. Let me power it on.
Ooh, that is bright. It's a bright screen.
I'm going to take the cover off of the camera. The camera's out here on the end.
Oh boy, that is cool.
Now check this out. You see the camera? Well, I use this little wheel and I can move it around. Isn't that neat?
Hold on, let me get closer. Okay. Nice. That is so cool.
And I can lock it down. You push this button and it locks it in place. So if you need it to hold a position and so you can take a picture. And then you can rotate the camera around. You can also change the angle of the camera. Like if you need to, if you have it's upside down and you want to rotate, you can rotate the camera. I think that's what this one here does.
I wonder if I can find all those socks that I lost in the wash that might be under the dryer.
I just flipped the camera 180 degrees. See that? So that can be handy. We should get in behind a wall and see what we can find. But look, it's really neat. It's a very bright light. I really see a lot of really clear. These have really come a long way. Look how clear this is.
I can see the ring light in it. Hold on. Okay.
Look at that screen.
Goodness. That is so cool. This is going to come in handy for so many things.
I mean, it's really neat. So let's actually go behind a wall somewhere and borescope. We have a lot of cavities in this cabin, so we can go check them out.
I'm telling you, it will be useful. This might be the coolest toy you've ever gotten.
I think this is about a 4 or 5 foot, maybe about 4 feet cable.
Nice.
And I'm just guessing it's arm's length. It's got a spring here to keep it from being pulled out of the socket, but I really like this. Well, you can just move it around by rolling this dial. Really enables you to get exactly where you need to get. It's really cool.
You're having too much fun with this toy.
So let's go in the other room and check it out.
All right. All right.
Here we're in the bedroom because there's an access panel here that I've been, I cut. I need to hang it. I want this to be able to swing in and out, but right now it's just still sitting there. But I'm going to use this to scope because I know there's a space behind there we can use as an example. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the camera behind the sheetrock. And we're going to look to see. See, there we can see what's behind the wall.
The screen is
there's
awful bright.
There's a screw.
Let me get closer on your screen here because it's awful bright.
I'm trying to find a good place to. Okay, so here's the wall. I think we need to flip it.
See any of my socks yet?
Nope. Those socks missing.
There's always socks missing. Let's see the washing machine lines in the back of the dryer.
Yeah, there you can see the back of the dryer, the lines.
But no socks.
No socks. And there's a hot water tank there to the left. But this enables you to see behind the wall. And that's all I'm trying to show here. And how clear the picture is. And how good the lighting is.
That would have been really handy, like when you were cutting into the wall, to be able to look ahead of time to see if there's electrical, where you're going to cut.
Yes. And we got some panels in the house that we want to look behind to see if what's back there before we decide to either foam it in or notice or realize that it's already insulated and we don't have to do anything, or we do have to do stuff, because there is still stuff in the cabin that we need to get better insulated, that's behind walls that you can't really see what's behind them.
That's going to help with that. Plus, what about that squirrel situation?
Yeah, I'm still chasing that squirrel.
Do you think that could help when you go up on the roof and see what's actually down there?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we get up on the chimney,
back out here. Woo.
When we get up on the chimney, we'll be able to see, what is down behind the chimney. I have my thoughts on where I think he's nesting, but with this, I'll be able to determine
precisely
what's going on, where to make the cut behind the chimney so that I can remove his nest. First, we have to eradicate the squirrel. Working on that.
Those squirrels, though, whew, they are fast and sneaky and pretty smart, too.
Well, you don't need to chase squirrels with this, because this will get you a clear picture of what's happening.
All right. You know what? I'm also enjoying the beautiful view of this wall, I have to say.
Okay, I want to say a little more about this Ralcam scoping device. It's an N-scope that has a camera on the end of it. It has a lighting feature. It's also a two-way 210-degree articulating. It has 8 LED lights on the end of it. 3 adjustable settings and a 5-inch screen. So it's a pretty nice little scope. I don't know what these retail. I think you can find them on Amazon. We'll drop a link down in the comments. So that you can get one for yourself and check it out. But I really like this product. I do see a lot of uses for it. I think if we're in the RV and you want to go back behind the drawers, there happens to be a lot of wiring back there. And a lot of plumbing. So without having to pull all the drawers all the way out, you'd be able to run this scope in there and be able to see a potential water leak, or be able to see a shorted wire, or a problem resulting from crimped wires, or under crimped or over crimped plumbing, because all of that stuff seems to be behind the drawers.
Yeah, and remember when we were in Key West and we were trying to track down that leak, how hard it was to see, and you could only see that small little picture. That thing would have come in so handy then.
Yeah, it really would have. Yeah. So that's all. That's it.
You don't know what else to say about this product except for you are going to have a lot of fun. I can already see. The wheels are turning in your mind. The list is growing.
I'm trying to think of all the places where I could use this.
All the projects you're going to be doing.
And it's really portable. It's handy. It's lightweight. It's maybe a couple pounds.
You know where else I think that'll come in handy? If you're working on the Jeep or the car and you need to feed it through, because the engine spaces are very tight, and especially in the Miata. So, and let's say you dropped a bolt or something and you can't find it, you could run that through to find it. Or if there's a leak there, you could run it through to find stuff. So you could use that for working on the cars a lot. The mower, same thing. I mean, there's so many different uses I can see in the future. And so many times in the past, I wish we would have had that. The campground, that thing would have come in very useful. So, I don't know. I think we're not going to see Brett for the rest of the day because he's going to be scoping everything out, just walking around. He might be
the way it moves around.
Brett's got a new toy.
You know, then when that hard to find item, then if you can't reach it, but you found it with the scope, we did get an item at an estate sale the other day that has a spring-loaded grabber on it.
Oh, yeah.
So then you could use the scope and the grabber to retrieve that nut or bolt that you dropped down behind, something that's hard to reach.
Grouping your toys up.
Yeah, but I definitely could see, it's got such a good picture. A good clear picture. A 5-inch screen, it's recordable. You can record, you can zoom in and zoom out.
You know what that's good for too, that recording feature? Let's say there was a leak and you needed to record something and go to Lowe's or Home Depot to show them what you're talking about.
What?
You could do that. Oh boy, we've lost Brett with his toy. Mercy. I like the light being so bright too. Then you don't have to worry about a flashlight.
Yeah. It's really neat. Well, I can't say enough about it. So the Ralcam Borescope, check it out.
And I will drop that link in the description if you guys want to check it out. And you too could have a fun toy to do lots of DIY projects with.